I'm present in the presence of some of the most incredible waves that are taking place on the planet right now. There are people on the hills observing the waves as well as enjoying the mastery of some champion surfers who are riding them. Which brings me to the inspiration of this video, and that is, do you know how to ride the giant waves of your inner emotion? Because we're getting to a place, we actually are already there, which is a good thing. It's asking us to raise our game and optimize ourselves. And that is, IQ alone is no longer sufficient to create success in personal and professional relationships. We have to expand our ability to have emotional intelligence. And we raise our emotional quotient by being able to first recognize that emotions are a wave of energy inside of us. Second, be able to surf those emotions efficiently and in fact go beyond efficiency and get into mastery with that. And third, be able to harness their power, their momentum, and apply that internally to regenerate our cells and to clear our minds and to be able to fuel our goals. And that's what I want to talk about a little bit more in this video. When we have a wave of emotion, most of us dive in there head first, creating chaos and reactivity and coming from a space that is destructive to ourselves and certainly not healing to anyone else. The first thing we have to do is recognize that when we feel this incredible amount of emotion inside of us, we gotta recognize that that is a powerful thing. And it's powerful because that's stuck emotion that was dormant. Now it's becoming energy in motion. We have so many memories personally from our family, our culture, and throughout the day there are dozens, if not hundreds of times where an external variable can give us a similar feeling to something that we felt constricted by in our past. And if that external feeling that's reminding us of our story hits us at the right cellular memory angle, a giant wave of emotion gets ignited within us. So the first thing we have to do is recognize, oh, I'm having a wave. And then understand how powerful it is, because that was stuck emotion that is now energy in motion. We want our dormant, non-useful energy that's in the storage of our subconscious being to be in motion, in movement, because we're paying for that storage unit on a daily basis with our clarity, creativity, vitality. We're also paying for it by being acidic because of it, by being adrenalized because of it, by being stressed, having more cortisol because of it. So we want it to get ignited so that it can move through us. But when it does get ignited, we don't want to react, because that's when we create further chaos in our relationships, to ourselves, to others, and therefore in our results. So first we want to be aware that, there is a giant wave of emotion that just got ignited within me. Secondly, be able to embrace that, like celebrate it, just even like with one molecule, with one little ounce of joy energy, even if the giant wave itself is of frustration or resentment or grief or anger. Celebrate it just a little bit, like, dormant energy, stuck emotion is now becoming energy in motion, is freeing up so much space inside of me that I can restore and create from. So in that celebration energy, we're not resisting. And the moment we don't resist, it's like we are on that metaphorical surfboard and we are riding the wave of that emotion. The second thing we want to do is we want to be able to allow a deep breath in, because as we breathe, we can tune into our core. We can declare that we are in mastery. and we can go with, as opposed to try to fight it. We are now harmonious with this energy, and breath is the entry point to a point where you become 1 + 1. You plus that wave of emotion, 1 + 1, parallel is now 11, as opposed to 1 - 1 is 0, or sometimes 1, -1, and -1 is -11. So we don't want to go backward, we don't want to plateau, we want to go forward. We want to evolve, we want to expand. We want to learn new success skills. So now we're not resisting it, we're giving it an ounce of celebration, like, okay, this is going into movement, we're allowing a breath, we're riding the wave, and we're not attached. It can move through. As it's moving through, the next step would be to keep our heart open. You don't need to protect yourself against anything, certainly not your own emotions. Feel the potent, powerful feeling of the emotion by having your heart open. As your heart space is open, the power of that wave goes within you. It goes into you. It gets to go into your mitochondria and empower and regenerate your cells. It also clarifies your mind. It ignites your goals and your desires. It works with you. And it makes you more receptive, because now you are receiving this power. In a way, you've become a success alchemist. You are transmuting something from a perception that used to make you react to it and possibly be destructive with it, now to a space of allowing and receiving. All of that is also good for you to learn to attract success into your life. So with that, you've gone from crashing into the waves head first to riding them like a master surfer. And that's what you're going to require in order to be able to communicate better with your loved ones, in order to be able to create more efficiently on your path, in order to be able to connect better within yourself. Allow yourself to know that energy in motion is better than stuck emotion. Happy surfing.